Imagine sitting atop a Himalayan peak, the wind carrying a song that pierces your soul. Who was Milarepa, the Tibetan saint whose Dohas, ancient verses of wisdom, still echo through time? If you're new to Buddhism, you might wonder, can these songs hold the key to inner peace in our chaotic world? What if a poet's words could unravel the knots of your doubts, fears, and restless heart? In this video, we'll dive into Milarepa's 100,000 songs, crafted in caves amidst snow and silence, to uncover their timeless secrets. For beginners, they're not just poetry. They're a map to clarity, joy, and freedom, no matter where you are on your spiritual path. Curious how his voice can guide you today? We'll explore their meaning, their magic, and how they speak to your deepest questions. Stick with us to discover why these Dohas are more than songs. They're a call to awaken. Share your thoughts in the comments. What draws you to this journey? Let's start this adventure together. Whisper of the Mountain's Song. The wind howls through the jagged peaks of the Himalayas, carrying whispers of a voice that once stirred the hearts of yogis and wanderers. Imagine yourself there, perched on a rocky outcrop, the air sharp with cold, your breath visible in the fading light. Below, the valleys stretch into shadow, and above, the stars begin to pierce the indigo sky. In this vast silence, a song rises. Not just any song, but one that feels like it was born from the very bones of the mountain. This is the voice of Milarepa, the poet saint whose words centuries later still burn with a fire that warms the soul and beckons you closer. You lean in, don't you? You can't help it. His Dohas, those sacred songs, are not mere verses. They are keys to a hidden door within you, one you've always known but perhaps never dared to open. Let's step through that door together, slowly, as if unwrapping a gift whose value you only begin to sense. Milarepa, the man who sang these 100,000 songs, was no ordinary figure. Picture a life forged in the crucible of hardship. A boy betrayed, a sorcerer turned seeker, a murderer who became a master. His story is not just a tale, it's a mirror. You see yourself in it, don't you? The flaws, the regrets, the longing for something more. Born in 11th century Tibet, Milarepa's early years were stained with vengeance, his heart heavy with the weight of dark deeds. Yet, under the guidance of his teacher, Marpa, he transformed that weight into wings. His Dohas were not composed in quiet monasteries or polished halls, but in caves, amidst snowstorms, with only the wind and his own breath for company. Each song was a spark, struck from the flint of his practice, illuminating truths that cut through illusion like a blade. You feel that spark now, don't you? That urge to know what he discovered, to taste the freedom he found. These songs, these Dohas, are not just poetry, they are a map. They chart the terrain of the mind, the heart, the very essence of being. Each verse is a step on the path to awakening, sung with a clarity that makes you want to pause, to listen again, to let the words sink into your bones. Milarepa didn't sing for fame or for crowds. He sang for himself, for his teacher, for the unseen forces that guide us all. And yet, his voice reaches you now, across centuries, across continents, whispering, "You are not alone in your searching." Isn't that a relief? To know that someone, somewhere, has walked the path you are on and left signposts in song. You want to follow those signs, don't you? To see where they lead. Let's linger on one of his Dohas, a single verse that captures the essence of his teaching. He sings of the mind as a mirror, clear and bright, yet clouded by the dust of delusion. Wipe it clean, he urges, and you'll see the world as it truly is. Not as a maze of suffering, but as a dance of light and shadow. All of it sacred. You can almost hear his voice, steady and warm, as if he's sitting beside you, pointing to the horizon. The simplicity of it grips you, doesn't it? The idea that liberation is not some distant peak, but right here, in the way you see, the way you breathe. His words are like a hand extended, inviting you to stand up, to look again, to marvel at the ordinary and find it extraordinary. You're curious now, aren't you? What else did he see? What else can you see? The beauty of Milarepa's songs lies in their immediacy. They don't demand that you be a scholar or a monk, they ask only that you listen. They are alive, pulsing with the rhythm of a heart that has known despair and transcended it. Each Doha is a moment of realization, a burst of insight that Milarepa captured in words as he sat in his cave, his body gaunt from fasting, his spirit ablaze with understanding. You can picture him there, can't you? The flicker of a butter lamp, the scrape of his voice against the stone, the words rising like smoke. He sings of impermanence, how all things pass like clouds across a mountain sky. He sings of compassion, how the heart can hold the pain of others and still remain whole. He sings of the guru, the teacher who points the way but cannot walk the path for you. And as you listen, you feel it. A tug, a pull, a sense that these truths are not just his, but yours, waiting to be uncovered. But what makes these songs so irresistible? Why do they linger in the mind, like a melody you can't forget? It's because they speak to the part of you that yearns for meaning, the part that knows there's more to life than the endless cycle of chasing and losing. Milarepa's Dohas are not abstract philosophy, they are medicine. They heal the wound of separation, the illusion that you are apart from the world, from truth, from the divine. Each verse is a reminder that the sacred is not somewhere else. It's in the breath you take, the step you make, the doubt you face. You feel that now, don't you? That quiet excitement, that sense that you're on the edge of something vast. You want to keep going, to hear more, to let his words guide you deeper. And so, as the wind carries Milarepa's voice through the ages, it reaches you here, now, in this moment. His songs are not relics, they are alive, vibrating with the same urgency they held when he first sang them. They ask you to pause, to reflect, to ask yourself, what is holding me back? What am I afraid to see? The answers are there, waiting, just as Milarepa's cave waited for him, just as his teacher waited for him to understand. You're not done yet, are you? There's more to this journey, more to uncover, more to feel. His Dohas are calling, and you're already halfway to answering. Mirror of the mind's flame. The stars are brighter now, aren't they? You can almost feel the Himalayan night settling around you, the air crisp, the silence vast, yet alive with the echo of Milarepa's voice. His Dohas linger in your mind, don't they? Like a seed planted in soft earth. They've begun to stir something within you, a curiosity, a restlessness, a quiet thrill that makes you want to lean closer, to hear what comes next. His songs are not just words, they're a current, pulling you toward a truth that feels both ancient and urgent. You're ready to dive deeper, aren't you? To follow the thread of his wisdom, to see where it leads. Let's walk this path together, step by step, as if Milarepa himself were guiding us through the mist. Imagine him now, alone in his cave, his body worn thin by austerity, his eyes alight with a fire that no cold could extinguish. He sings, and the mountains listen. His Dohas are not mere poetry. They are the pulse of realization, each verse a snapshot of a mind that has glimpsed the infinite. You can hear it in the way he speaks of the self, not as a fixed thing, but as a river, ever flowing, ever changing, yet always one with the ocean of existence. This idea grips you, doesn't it? That you are not bound by the story you tell yourself, that you are not your fears, your failures, your fleeting joys. Milarepa's songs peel back the layers of illusion, revealing a truth so simple it's almost startling. You are already whole. You feel that spark, don't you? That sudden clarity, like a window flung open to let in the dawn. But his songs do more than reveal, they challenge. They ask you to look at the world with new eyes, to see the impermanence in every leaf, every breath, every thought. Picture yourself sitting by a rushing stream, watching the water carve its path through stone. Milarepa's voice joins you there, singing of how all things arise and pass, how clinging to them is like grasping at foam on the waves. You want to let go, don't you? To release the weight of what you think you need, to trust the flow of life. His Dohas are a call to courage, urging you to face the fleeting nature of existence not with fear, but with wonder. It's exhilarating, isn't it? To realize that every ending is also a beginning, that every loss clears space for something new. And then there's his compassion, woven into every verse like a golden thread. Milarepa, who once wielded dark magic, who knew the depths of human pain, sings not just for himself but for all beings. His songs are a reminder that your suffering is not yours alone. It's shared, universal, a bridge that connects you to every heart that beats. You feel that connection now, don't you? That quiet ache for the world, for the stranger's sorrow, for the joy of a child's laughter. His Dohas teach that compassion is not weakness, but strength, a fire that burns away the ego's walls. He sings of a love that holds no conditions, that sees no separation, and you can't help but want to embody that love, to let it guide your steps. It's intoxicating, isn't it? The idea that you could live with such openness, such fearless generosity. What keeps you reading, what keeps you here, is the way Milarepa's songs make the distant feel near, the impossible feel possible. They are not lofty ideals reserved for saints. They are practical, grounded, alive. He sings of meditation as a fire that purifies the mind, of mindfulness as a lamp that lights the dark. You can try it now, can't you? Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your breath. Notice the thoughts that drift like clouds. His Dohas are instructions, not just inspiration. They show you how to sit with your own heart, how to listen to its quiet truths. You're tempted to try, aren't you? To pause, to breathe, to see what arises when you let the world fall silent. But there's a mystery here too, one that tugs at you like a half-remembered dream. Milarepa's songs speak of the guru, the teacher who points the way to liberation. For him, it was Marpa, the stern master who tested his resolve, who pushed him to the edge of despair and beyond. Yet the guru is not just a person, Milarepa sings. It's the wisdom within you, the spark that knows the way home. You sense it, don't you? That inner voice, faint but persistent, urging you to keep seeking, to keep asking. His Dohas are a dialogue with that voice, a conversation that feels so personal it's as if he's speaking directly to you. You want to answer, don't you? To ask your own questions, to find your own truths. And so, as the night deepens and the stars burn brighter, Milarepa's songs continue to unfold. They are a journey, not a destination, each verse a step toward a horizon that grows clearer with every breath. You're not just reading now, you're traveling, carried by the rhythm of his words, the promise of his wisdom. There's more to discover, isn't there? More to feel, more to understand. His Dohas are not just songs, they are a map to the heart of existence, and you're already further along the path than you realize. You can't turn back now, can you? The next verse is waiting, and so is the truth it holds. Dawn of the heart's awakening. The dawn is breaking now, isn't it? A soft glow spills over the Himalayan peaks, painting the snow with hues of gold and rose. You're still here, perched in the silence, Milarepa's voice echoing in your heart like a bell that never stops ringing. His Dohas have carried you this far, through the shadows of doubt, the fire of insight, and now to this moment of quiet clarity. You feel it, don't you? That gentle pull, that urge to stay just a little longer, to let his songs unfold their final secrets. There's a warmth in your chest, a spark that flickers with every word, urging you to see, to feel, to become. Let's linger here in this sacred space and let Milarepa's voice guide us to the heart of his teaching, where the ordinary and the divine become one. His songs have always been more than words. They're a mirror, reflecting the truth you've carried all along. Picture Milarepa now, his gaunt frame silhouetted against the cave's mouth, his eyes tracing the path of a hawk soaring above the cliffs. He sings of emptiness, not a void, but a fullness, a vastness that holds everything without clinging. You can sense it, can't you? The way the world feels lighter when you let go of the need to control, to possess, to define. His Dohas teach that emptiness is not loss, it's freedom, the space where compassion blooms, where wisdom takes root. You want to rest in that space, don't you? To let the world be as it is, to let yourself be as you are, and yet his songs don't let you stay still. They push you, gently but firmly, to act, to live the truths they reveal. Milarepa's life was his greatest Doha, a testament to transformation, proof that even the darkest heart can shine. You see yourself in that, don't you? The mistakes you've made, the moments you've faltered, they're not chains. They're steps on the path. His songs remind you that every stumble is a chance to rise, every wound a doorway to healing. You feel that possibility now, don't you? That quiet thrill of knowing you can begin again, that the path is always there, waiting for your next step. His Dohas are a call to action, not just to think or feel, but to embody, to walk the world with a heart wide open. What makes these songs so alive, so impossible to leave behind, is their intimacy. Milarepa sings as if he knows you, as if he's seen the corners of your soul where doubt and hope wrestle. He sings of joy, not the fleeting kind, but the kind that arises when you see the world as it is, flawed and perfect, broken and whole. You want that joy, don't you? To taste it, even for a moment, to let it fill you like sunlight. His Dohas show you how. Sit with your breath, watch your thoughts, let love guide your hands. They're simple instructions, but they carry the weight of a lifetime's practice. You're tempted to try, aren't you? To close your eyes, to listen to the silence, to find the song within yourself. And there's something else, something that tugs at you like the tide. Milarepa's songs are not just for you, they're for the world. They ripple outward, touching every life, every heart. He sings of interconnectedness, how your breath is tied to the wind, your pain to the earth's, your joy to the stars. You feel that now, don't you? That sense of being part of something vast, something sacred. His Dohas are a bridge between the self and the infinite, a reminder that your practice, your awakening, is never just for you. It's for the stranger you pass, the friend you hold, the world you walk. You want to carry that forward, don't you? To let his songs shape the way you live, the way you love. As the sun climbs higher, bathing the mountains in light, Milarepa's voice grows softer, yet no less powerful. His Dohas are not an end, but a beginning. They don't promise perfection. They offer presence. They don't demand that you become someone else. They ask you to become yourself, fully, fearlessly. You're standing at the edge of something now, aren't you? A new understanding, a new way of seeing. His songs have left their mark, like footprints in the snow, guiding you toward a truth that's always been yours. You can't unhear them, can you? They've woven themselves into your thoughts, your breath, your dreams. And so, as the Himalayan dawn unfolds, you carry Milarepa's Dohas with you, not as words, but as a living flame. They burn quietly in your heart, lighting the way through the ordinary moments of your life. The morning coffee, the crowded street, the silent night. You're not the same as you were, are you? His songs have changed you, just as they changed the yogis who heard them centuries ago, just as they change the world with every breath you take. You want to keep singing, don't you? To let his wisdom flow through you, to let it guide you home.